do.
We are live.
Are we live?
We are live.
Are
Yeah.
we the starting screen, or can I
Oh,
see this?
no, it refreshes though. It's a few
What up,
seconds behind.
motherfuckers?
How we feeling? How was your week? Hope everything's going good for you. Hope the Halloween that you're about to get is really nice. Are we live?
We are live.
Are
Yeah.
we the
What
starting
is
screen, or
what
can I
is
see
going on,
this?
guys? How's it going? It's been a hectic week. Zachary, got anything to put in?
Who the fuck are you talking to, Oliver? Why would you do that? Why would you start with that?
Fuck it. Leaders mean to go on in it.
I don't really have anything. I was literally just asking him before we started, like, what do we got for this week? Man, what happened this week? My kid's not doing the greatest. Giddy's kind of just struggling, just overall. Very much handy cripping this week. Giddy's gonna have a surgery coming up that's pretty big and like severe in our lives, so that's like taking the focus and stuff. I mean, he's chilling. He's getting through his day to day. Okay. It's just the overall. He has some cyst up and down his spine that we need to get taken care of and everything. That's just a whole ordeal to get your spine like cut open. Same as like when I had my brain decompressed. Like that's just a whole ordeal when they have to like cut the membrane and do all that. So like they had to tell us that. And like, what up, yo yo? Welcome to it. So I mean, we've been dealing with that and everything. Really, it's been a pretty, I want to say, normal week for the most part.
I was gonna say,
We've
get
been
it out.
working on his shirts and everything. Handicrypt Clothing Company. I have the main design for it and all that, but I have finally gotten the seal. This is the seal that's gonna go on like the back of all the shirts and everything, like what we sign it with. A different breed of special needs. So we finally have this. So I got to get this trademarked and everything. So been working on that. Man, fuck. I don't know. Other than that, like it's been a week. Um, it's getting cold in Oklahoma, which fucking sucks. I hate the cold because it hurts my brain. Giddy doesn't like the cold because it hurts him all over because he doesn't like to be covered up with anything. So then he's freezing. Um, I don't know. I mean, the holidays are coming. I saw that there was a Christmas fucking show on last night, like on Nickelodeon or something. I was like, dude, it's October. Like, what are we doing?
I know we've not
So
even got past Halloween.
yeah, right. Like at this point, it used to always be like, "Oh, it's Thanksgiving." Well, it's really Christmas. Christmas and Thanksgiving all go together. But now they started Halloween. Like, Christmas is coming. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I
So
ain't got anything bad. I'm good. I'm all checked out. Wife's checked out. Kids just got what he's got. So, what you got for us?
So Anna has just said if any of the spinal fluid gets outside of the skin, he has to have a follow-up emergency surgery.
Yeah,
No pressure.
emergency. Because
Seems like
yeah,
a
if your
lot of pressure, to be honest.
spinal membrane fluid touches your actual skin, they were like, "That's bad," and I was like, one, I understand it's bad. Like, I appreciate you telling me, but like, why are you emphasizing that? Like, hey, if he leaks out spinal fluid, that's bad. We're like, maybe you shouldn't cut him
It's
open. Like, does
it's
that
their
happen a
special
lot?
way, you know. The doctors and nurses have a very fantastic
Yeah,
way of
like, does that
disguising
happen a
bad
lot? And
things.
they're just like,
They can do.
So I mean, yeah. And it's one of those things too about like, I don't know how your medical system is, but ours sucks.
Ours is free, so ours is great.
Ours sucks ass. The University of Oklahoma Health, whatever it is, it's OU Children's or whatever. They suck. And they like to play these little games because, like, the lady who gave us the card and was like, "This is my number. It calls me. When you call it, it calls the main line." And like, we're just trying to make sure like his surgery date's right and stuff like that. And like, getting in touch with them is terrible.
I agree with you wholeheartedly there, Anna. Christmas
Yeah,
isn't
I also
Christmas isn't
died in
amazing.
December, so like December's just a weird month. And I'm older and like paying bills and stuff now, and like,
Older with a lot of emphasis next to that. Like severely older. This man's on his way to getting a free bus pass.
a free what?
Bus pass. So you can catch it.
We don't have
Bus-
buses here.
Yes, we do.
Not like that.
We still have buses.
Not like transportation buses.
This
Not
motherfucker's
like
got an
city
OAP
transportation
badge
to
and
take you
everything.
to the store and shit. We don't have that in Oklahoma.
Where the
I mean, you have
military
a few
get
in Oklahoma
discounts, this
City, but
motherfucker gets an OAP discount.
bro, listen, here's the thing. I am in my prime. Next year is my Scottie Pippen year. I am
Uh-huh.
in my prime. You don't understand. Like,
You're
I'm
closer to
fine.
40 than you are 20, as we've already covered.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you're closer
40
to
than
40.
20? Yeah, that's a whole 20-year gap, but I'm closer to fucking 30 than I am 40.
No, no. You can
And
look
I
at it
don't
any
mind
way you
being
want.
30.
You're becoming 41st. That's how this works. You are old. You will be 40 before me. You were 30 before me. Oh, they're his extra prescription glasses, just so everyone can see. They're
Listen, what I'm going to need you to do is worry about yourself in this situation and every situation that has to do with my finer age than you. It's like wine, baby. You got to fine age some things before you can have some things. You understand me?
uh-huh. No,
Okay.
I understand,
Mm-hmm.
but you're like the wine bottle that has this loose cork that goes bad
Bro,
on the
did you see
inside.
they opened Titanic wine or whatever? The guy
No,
like drinks it and spits it out immediately because it's absolutely terrible.
it
They
didn't
found
age well.
wine from Titanic like at the very bottom of it. They knock it off and everything, get all the crustaceans off and go to drink it. He's like, ugh.
I haven't seen that. I'm gonna have to look
That's a
for it.
good one. Listen, listen. I'm not that old. Stop. Here's the other. Why are you doing this? We're supposed to be on the same team. We're supposed to be on the same team. But
I,
yes. So as I was talking about with the shirts and everything, keep your eye out, guys. Seriously. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Probably like an Etsy thing. Apparently that's a thing. And then like a Shopify, to where you can go and order the shirts and everything. We have some people that we want to produce the shirts. My mother-in-law does some stuff for the Homeless Alliance, and they have a thing. I think it's called the Curbside Appeal, the Curbside Apparel Appeal, the Curbside Apparel. And it is the Homeless Alliance actually prints the shirts and everything, and then they sell them. So I would really like to get the homeless helping the handicap. Like I feel like that'd be a really good cause all the way across the board for it and everything. So I have pretty much all that stuff lined up. I just got to get the trademark done. And I mean that's easy because I have to submit these. I got a digital copy of them and everything. But yes, that is coming. Age is just a number. I'm not that old. I'm not that old. Can we stop ganging up on Zach about his age?
it's hard not to. I think we need to bring light to it on every pod now. It's just one of these
You're
routine
literally going to be
things.
30 in like 6 months, less than 6 months.
Do your maths,
It is September. It is October.
right?
Your birthday's in March.
No, it's fucking March. We've known each other 3 years. My birthday's been on the same day and the
I'm
same
making
month.
shit up.
God, do
Your
your
birthday
maths.
is in January. From
You-
here on out, your birthday is in January. So as soon as January happens, you're 30, bitch. You're 30. And there we are. And
You're
that's
about
what it
7 months
is.
off.
What?
Yeah,
Birthday's
July,
in June?
July, motherfucker.
Whose birthday is 3-9 then? I had you as 3-9 in my. Listen, it might be a bad friend on fucking Sunday. I don't know. I can't even remember my own birthday half the time until I'm like, oh, it's 10/10. Yeah, there we go. That's the only way I remember it.
Anna says age is just a number, but the
Yeah.
problem is his number slowly creeps up, and it's always
Everybody's numbers creeping up. Everybody's numbers creeping up. But
But
yeah,
this-
check out all the other podcasts, dude, guys.
Yep.
Just to give us some views on those, get them out there and everything. Give us some topics. Totally send us some stuff. Drop it in the comments in the videos, or just send us a message, however that happens. Yeah, give us some topics. Give us some things to talk about. We love just bullshit, and we can sit here and talk about stuff all day. But my age is not going to be the forefront of this conversation any longer. I am
Yes,
done
it
with
will.
that. My feelings are hurt.
No, your age is going to be the forefront of every conversation.
That doesn't make sense.
But it does to me. It makes sense to me. It doesn't need to make sense to you. It just makes sense to me.
Yeah, until you're 30, and then it should be like, oh, welcome to it, motherfucker.
I got.
It's really not bad being 30. Here's the thing. I feel like in your 20s, you're supposed to fuck up, right? Like just in general, you're supposed to quit your job, hate your job, change your job. You're supposed to break up with that girl. You're supposed to go out to that party. You're supposed to hook up with that girl randomly. You're supposed to lose a love. You're supposed to do all that shit in your 20s, right? Like that is what you're supposed to do. In your 30s, your life should be semi figured out. Now, I will never be like, oh, you gotta have this shit. Like, I still don't have this shit figured out, but I know where to hang my hat. I know where to hang my loyalties. Like I know who I can try, and I think that it just relates to the title really well. Like those who stick around, like I can tell where I am is where I'm supposed to be, even though like 24-year-old Zach would look at 32-year-old Zach now and be like, oh, that's what our life's going to be like. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. And I would just punch 24-year-old Zach in the face and be like, shut the fuck up, little boy. And we would be
I'm
good.
old. I'm
Yeah,
grown.
exactly. I mean, that's exactly what would happen. I'd be like, you need to stop snorting cocaine every fucking Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday of your life. Like, you need to stop doing the dumb shit.
Wait, the Welsh language doesn't include K, Q, V, or Z. A what?
What do you call a kite?
A kite. I'm so confused.
Like, when you write it, is it Kite?
Yeah. Quiz.
Zebra.
Zebra. I'm so confused. What?
Apparently your language sucks. Apparently your language only shows up with like 24 letters, 22 letters.
Oh, so right. Okay, so she's talking about the Welsh alphabet.
Your alphabet's different?
Yes. You know this.
Dog, what do you mean your alphabet's different? Hold on, we can't just gloss over that like it was just easy.
No, so it's the same way that if you were to try to learn Arabic and look at an Arabic alphabet, you wouldn't understand the words, the letters, different pronunciations of things. So there's places called like Llanelli, right? Ll is two L's in the alphabet.
Stop spitting at me, god damn, dude. Yeah, stop. Stop fucking. What are you talking about? Do that again.
Right, Llan. So
why are you doing? You're intentionally not saying what you need to say.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. So if you break it down, it's Llanelli. Llanelli. Right? That's the name of the place. But how it's spelled, if you were to write it as it sounds,
there's some K's, there's some shit in there, bro. There's some K's in there, dog.
Right. So the Welsh alphabet has 29 letters. Do you want me to read them to you?
Hold on. Time out. So not only do you not have these 4 letters that you fucking need, you have more letters and not including these.
Yeah. Right. So it's A, B, C. Hold on. Is you ready? Right. A, B, C, C, H, D.
Whoa.
No, hold on. Let me finish. We'll touch back on things, right? Then you got D, then DD, E, F, FF, G, NG, H, I, J, L, LL, MNOP, PH, R, RH, ST, THUWY. Now you can ask questions. Does your brain hurt?
Which drunk motherfucking one of you wrote this shit down in 900 BC and was like, this the language of the way to... Who the fuck decided this was a good idea? You teach this in school?
Yes. In school.
Why do you do that? That's dumb.
Why do
you said FF like it was just a letter. Like it's not 2 letters just put together. You said FF, CH.
Yeah, CH. Right, so you guys teach Spanish in schools, I believe?
No, you have to take it. Like
Right.
it's a high school. So how our high school works is you have to take either 2 years, like 2 semesters of a foreign language.
Yeah.
Computers sometimes count as a foreign language or like an advanced language, whatever. So normally in Oklahoma, especially like where I live, Spanish.
Yeah.
They offered French 1 year, but then our French teacher got arrested, and then they didn't offer French again. They offered Latin, which was fucking stupid. Like I took half a semester of Latin, and it was terrible. German, and then you can learn what is that language I'm trying to say?
So I don't know. Hold
Indian,
on.
like
Heathen,
Hindu Indian.
the combinations. So it's in answer to Anna's question. It's how words are pronounced. So, for instance, if I was to do
You guys just cheat the alphabet and your words. You're like, there's gonna be some FFs, there's gonna be some CHs, so we're just gonna put CH is a whole letter combination alphabet.
right,
You guys just cheat. You short stick shit.
no, hold on, right,
You long stick it because it's 29. You tell me you got 29 letters?
right. In the chat, I've just put in the place I was saying, Llanelli, right? You couldn't put a single
Motherfucker,
L.
that is not how you spell what you're saying.
That is how you say Llanelli.
Ollie,
I'm telling you, that's how
that
you
is
say.
not how you spell what you are saying. If you're gonna say it like that, you better take the K out your mouth.
What K? It's Llanelli. There's no K. I'm not
It
saying
sounds
K.
like you're saying clan like Ku Klux.
No. So it's as if right. So the best way to describe it is say the two L's with a lisp.
So you guys created a lisp in your culture?
It must have. But say the two L's with the lisp. It's the best way I can describe it.
Wait. You're like, you have to say it with a lisp. And
Yeah.
in America, they're like, stop lisping stuff. Clanethly?
It's not clan. There's no K.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Your le sounds like a cl.
No. You just can't say it right. That's all it is. Say
Linethly?
right. There's another one for you.
Clintwit Major.
It's Llantwit Major.
Clantwit?
Lle.
You're saying cluck, cluck, cluck,
No,
cluck, cluck, like a
it's coming.
chicken.
No, it's
You're
coming
clucking
through
like a
different on the
fucking
mic.
chicken.
Then.
You're literally cluck, 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 cluck. You're not.
No. It's Llantwit Major.
Dude, that's a K. I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. You're making a K noise.
I don't know. I can't say. Again, it's difficult, right? Because if
Clanwit Major.
yes, you got it. Say it again.
Clanwit Major. Clanwit Major.
Hold on. What accent are you trying to put on right now?
I don't know, dude. I don't
accent
think
is
you
that?
guys know what you're speaking.
So is
So
everyone?
is everyone taught to speak fluent Welsh and English?
So your through your so the schooling system is different. So it's hard for me to like try to gauge where you would be at if I was to describe ours. So let me just go over the schooling system. We can work out what stages you would be in. I can talk through it. So you've got creche, which is where infant babies go for daycare. So I think that's just daycare to you guys. I'm not sure. Then from that they go to nursery, which is
Kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten. So I believe that's from the ages of like 1 up until the ages of 4 or 5.
So daycare for us goes all the way until like 5, and then you
Yeah.
start school at kindergarten.
So
you
that's
don't go
it, yeah.
nursery or any of that.
Yeah. So then you go to preschool, which is so what we would call from year 1 through to 6. So you leave preschool in year 6. So you do 6 years in school and you leave at the age of 11.
Yeah, that's elementary school.
Right. Okay. Elementary school. Okay. This is where we're getting it. So from the point of what you would call daycare, they integrate the language. Then they'll speak like so. For instance, they'll ask you what do you want and what do you like, and they'll integrate the words in Welsh, and then they'll also do it in English, so the kids become familiar with the language. Then they go on to preschool, and they have, or junior school as we call it. You then have Welsh lessons. The teachers will greet you in Welsh. They will do everything, but then teach the class in English. But you'll be expected to write things down. Sometimes in Welsh, depends on if you go to an all Welsh school or if you go to a English Welsh school. And then from that, then you go to high school, and then from the ages of 11 through to 14, Welsh is mandatory I think it's like once or twice a week. If you wanted to opt for more, you could. And then from years, from when you're 14 through to 16, you then have, I think it's your, what you would call LSATs. It's our, we would call that GCSEs. It's how people get
It's high
their,
school.
yeah, it's what people would call their high school diplomas when they
So
go.
wait. Your language is Celtic?
I believe so.
It's the
I'll,
Celtic language of the Bitronic subgroup that is native to the Welsh people.
yes.
Gemereg. Oh my! I was just trying to understand like what it came from. Okay,
So it's
so
like
they'll integrate the
Taryn's name.
words based on like what you say. If you're like, oh yeah, they want to know in Welsh and they want. So it's a pretty, and not to be a dick. I'm not being a dick or anything. It's pretty dead language though, right?
So in where I live, so obviously there's four parts of Wales. You've got north, south, east, and west.
You're
If
more city,
we're
more
south,
normalized.
no, so I'm from what we would call the valleys, which is um not in the middle of Wales, but it's more on the outskirts. So we're not tied to like West Wales, North Wales, East Wales. We're South Wales, but we're central South Wales. Like Cardiff is the capital city of South Wales, but it's
What's the
like
capital of Wales?
Cardiff.
Cardiff, like as a whole. Okay,
Yeah, as a
okay.
whole, from my understanding. Um, but then you've got places in North Wales, like do you know? Trying to think of the name where Ryan Reynolds just bought the football team. West Ham.
Yes,
Is it West Ham?
that's in Wales.
No, is it West Ham? I can't think of Ryan Reynolds.
As a whole, Britain, I can't because they're like, oh, this is Hampshire, this is West Hampshire, this is
Wrexham.
Hampshire, and I'm like,
Sorry.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so Wrexham is where Ryan Reynolds bought his football club, which is in North
Mm-hmm.
Wales. So me and
But you're all
family,
one country.
all one country.
But you're like, oh, it's Northwest. Why
But
don't you guys split up like we do as states? Like it's one country. The U.S. is a state, but there's 50 states in it. Or the
because
U.S. is a
the
country, but there's
problem
50
is
states.
Wales is an independent country. Obviously, we're still tied under the British government. We're not independent from like England and Scotland. So they haven't.
Oh, wait. So you guys don't have your own president? The
No,
president of Britain runs your shit?
yeah,
The prime minister or
the
whatever?
prime minister runs
Fuck
the
that,
country.
revolt.
So there's
Revolt. It worked
independent.
for us.
Yeah,
It's
so
great.
there's independent faculties that. So like my local town has their own council, and then every other sub town has their own council, and they would all discuss about funding and everything. You can put in any grievances to your local council, and then they then put it forward to be approved.
But the British, who have at pretty much all points in history invaded 90% of the world, still run your shit. All right, yeah, revolt. I'm telling you, it's awesome. It worked for us. Just throw their tea in the harbor. Just take all their tea and put it in the harbor.
Do you really think they wouldn't get sippy straws out just to not waste the tea?
But at that point, all their tea's gone and be like, we are no longer listening to you. It worked for us.
Yeah, I've always said I think one of the biggest mistakes that we did as British people. Obviously, I wasn't alive for it, neither were
Are
you.
you guys considered British citizens?
Yes, when you put in
So, like,
for like a
when you go
passport
to
or something.
vote for the prime minister or whatever, you as living in Wales, your
Yeah.
vote counts towards who runs the seat in actual Great Britain.
Yes.
Okay, that's crazy, dude. It's literally just like how it's set up here. Is like we have 50 states, and
Yeah,
Everybody in
but in the
Wisconsin gets
same
the
time
same
though,
stay.
but you say that, mind, but I get you're all independent states, but when you look at it in the same way that we look at the prime minister situation, is all 50 states vote for one president. Not every state has an independent president, so it's still one person running the country, but they're all independent states. I mean, like you don't have multiple Donald Trumps or multiple Kamala Harris
I don't know.
Strong.
You never met Kevin Stitt, bro. We got Donald Trump Jr. as our fucking governor. Our
But that's
governor
it.
sucks
You have
ass.
governors, so your governors would be what we would call our local councils. But
And then we have mayors that run the city. So it literally
yeah,
goes governor, mayor.
yeah,
So
we
like
have
all
mayors
that's
as well.
pretty normal. But that I guess maybe I'm just a dumbass and didn't like realize that Wales like so is it's not just you guys, right? It's like
So it's
who like
Wales,
Finland,
Scotland,
Sweden,
Ireland.
Scotland, Ireland.
No, so you've got Ireland is a difficult one because only I think 30% is still under British rule. Um, no, I think it's Northern Ireland, which is still part of Great Britain. Everything else outside
Is
the
that why the
UK.
Irish are always pissed off?
Yes.
Because they're like, get the fuck out of our country at this point, bro.
Well,
That makes sense.
A few years ago, I think maybe 7 8 years ago, Scotland went into a massive vote about appealing for independence to branch away from the United
The
Kingdom.
Scottish?
Yeah,
I guess
and
I didn't realize they were under British control either.
yeah,
I guess I don't realize because I've never really been over there is like how like close you guys are.
yeah. I mean, like for me to get to London, if I was to drive from my house to London, the center of London, it would take me 4 hours.
Oh yeah, that's me going to Dallas, Texas. Like
Yeah,
I can go to a whole different state, whole another massive city,
yeah.
or up I can go
It's
to Topeka area. Left I can go to yeah.
yeah, it's nothing like it's nothing for me to drive. So in it's which is
How long
weird
does it take you to get
because
to Scotland?
about 7 hours,
About 7 hours to get to
7 to 8
Scotland.
hours. If you don't, that's if you don't take any pit stops. If you don't stop off to a toilet or get some food
Yeah,
on the way.
petrol and all.
Yeah,
We're out of petrol, love.
yeah, 'cause that's what it is. Petroleum.
No, it's a gas station. We're
Yes.
looking for a gas
Right,
station.
but do you put gas into your car or do you put a liquid into your
It's a
car?
gas combustion engine. So what
No,
actually combusts
no,
to make the car go is gas. I
right.
understand we put petrol in the motherfucker, but it was a gas combustion that made it go. We're not doing that one.
No, we
Okay,
are.
so is Sweden and all that part of that too? Switzerland, or they have their own shit?
No, they're their own shit.
They're
So
their own
one,
shit, but are
I
they
can't.
close enough to you?
I'm not
Bro, hold on. Let me pull up a map so I don't sound like an asshole.
You are an asshole. Don't worry.
What would this be? European map?
Wait, just go on Google Maps. So closest to us is you've got France, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Germany, Switzerland, Andorra, Spain, Portugal, and then and Norway, and Iceland is close. It's mad that Iceland is closer to us than you are.
Where the
Uh,
fuck is Wales? Am I looking at this wrong?
so you look at
Finland, Sweden, Norway,
right. So if you got
Russia.
Norway, no. So if you got Norway, go down to like angle down to the left, you'll see Great Britain or United Kingdom.
Hold on, I'm getting a better map.
Why don't you go on Google and map it?
Maybe because I'm a 4-year-old and I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I on images? Stop. Just go to search. Oh, yeah, I was on images.
Yes, probably.
All right, here I am in Oklahoma City.
Damn.
There we go. All right, France, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, Copenhagen, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Estonia, Lithuania.
United States. Where's Oklahoma? I got
Dead
Idaho.
ass in the middle, bro. Right above Texas. United Kingdom, London.
But yeah, so, right. So if that's you, where's Washington?
Yo, I didn't realize you were on the island, dog.
Yeah.
I thought you were like on the Belgium side.
No, no, no.
Dude, I'm fucking stupid. I had no idea that you were on the island. I thought you guys were on the landlocked, like right above France in
No.
Belgium, Luxembourg, Netherlands area.
Yeah, so if you scroll into
How the fuck
Wales,
do you get over there?
planes.
You don't ferry?
So from
What's the Strait of Dower?
where are you?
From I guess whatever this is, the edge of London. Where are we at? What is Dover? Whitfield?
Dover.
Over to get to like into France. There's a strait. That's crazy.
I'm trying to see. So you do have the sorry, not the English channel, the Euro channel, which is or the Euro tunnel, sorry, not channel, which is basically a big pipe that goes underwater.
You
Um,
could drive that bitch?
you
No,
drive onto a
sir.
train, and then
No,
the train takes
sir.
you.
No, sir.
You little
Fuck that.
baby ass
No, sir. Okay, so like if you want to go to Ireland, you have to go. That's
ferry.
the St. George's Channel. Can you drive that one?
I've never done it. I'm sure that's either ferry or fly.
So where would you go? Would you go into Dublin area? Like if you wanted to go over to
It depends
Ireland?
on where you wanted to go. You can go to a few places.
Wexford, Harbour, Bridgetown, Kilmore.
So if you go over to Wales,
Dude, that's crazy. Okay, I'm in. I think I am in Wales.
right now scroll it and then you'll see Cardiff.
Where is that at? Middle of the country? I see Wrexham.
Yeah, so you're at the top. So go down to the bottom. You'll see
Oh, I
it.
see Cardiff. Yep.
Yeah. So scroll in
It's like on the
Cardiff.
sea.
Yeah, it's on the bay. So if you scroll into Cardiff a little bit, you'll start seeing a roadway called the A470.
I see the A4 161, A48.
Yeah, so the A48 is runs through Cardiff. So zoom out a little bit, and you'll see like an M4,
M4, I see it.
and then in almost like a cross area, you'll see the A470.
A470.
You got it?
Follow that out.
Yeah. Follow that up, and you'll see
University of South Wales.
yeah. So you'll see Treforest. Do you see that?
Treforest Industrial Estate.
Yeah. So if you keep going up, you've got Pontypridd.
Yep.
Yeah. And then if you come up again, you've got Abercynon, which is the Abercynon.
I've lost it. I'm still on the A470. I'm like Ridefelin. Ridefeline.
Ridbellen.
Ridvelen. Yep. University of South Wales. Glantoff campus.
Yeah, so keep going. Follow the A470. Yep.
Now I'm in Cadopa Penamin.
What? Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah, I see. Coedpen,
COEDP.
Maine.
What the fuck?
So
Now I'm in
anything
Cliffendid.
COED is coid.
I thought I was. Am I looking for Chalewis?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Lewis.
How fucking far up am I going?
That's right. So you've gone past Coedpen, Maine. Have
Yep.
you got to Abercynon yet?
I'm at Abercynon.
Right. Where the yellow road
I
is.
see it. I see it. I
Got
see it. Trelewis, Treharris, Trelewis, Edwardsville.
Yeah, that's
How's
it.
it just level out to normal fucking names where you live? Like we just went through the weirdest goddamn names ever, and then we go to Edwardsville, Treharris, Trelewis, like shit that I Nelson.
Yeah. So if
We're
you
supposed to be friends, man. Like it goes so American around you, and you guys are just like, we're tired of these names. I'm tired of saying so much when I gotta say some shit.
so if you
Mount
scroll in
Pleasant. There's a Mount Pleasant, North Carolina. Like this is all very American named.
yeah. So if you go to Lewis and
Mm-hmm.
scroll in, you'll see a large like a recreational field.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Trelewis Welfare Ground.
if
What the
you
fuck? That's a soccer club.
yeah,
Trelewis Primary School. Okay, I'm looking for a what?
right. So you will find a Lewis post office.
There's a war memorial. There's a Glen Bargoed house. Yep, I got the post office.
Yeah. Directly like so if you were to go from there and walk up the street that says St. Mary Street, that's where I am. I am
Why are these lots numbered? Is
Well,
your house just a like a 2-digit number?
yeah. So my house is number 11.
I see you.
I see you too.
I see you.
So I'll give you a bit of history. So if you zoom out with Trelewis,
I see Ollie's house. Is it white?
uh, yes, white and black, or cream and black, I think it is
Yeah,
actually.
creep. Oh, that's so cool.
So if you scroll out, you'll see a
Mm-hmm.
place called Aberfan. Top, if you, it'll be like close to your top left. It's up
Wait.
by Merthyr Vale, where you've seen the Mount Pleasant sign. You've got Merthyr Vale and then Aberfan.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
try to hear it.
Aberfan.
Yeah.
Aberfan? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're
So
saying?
no, Aberfan. So say fan at the end. So Aber fan.
Fan.
Yeah.
Not fawn.
No, it's fan.
Aberfan.
Yes.
Aberfan. It
So
all sounds so seductive. It sounds like I'm trying to seduce my own tongue.
so let me give you a bit of history on Aberfan.
This is a garden of remembrance.
Yeah. So this is a
Dedicated
history
to the
lesson.
176 children and 28 adults who lost their lives 21 October. What the fuck?
So Merthyr Vale, well, Wales in general was known for its coal mining. And before,
Is this
like,
gonna get sad, dude? Hold
oh,
on.
oh yeah, yeah. So before like health and safety really kicked in, they used to dump um like slurry, like the dig out from the mines on top of the mountains. So on October 21st, 1966, the Tippett that was created on a mountain slope above a Welsh village of Aberfan near Merthyr Tydfil was overlaid and an overnight natural spring. Heavy rain led to a buildup of water within the tip, which caused it to suddenly slide downhill as a slurry, killing 116 children and 28 adults as it engulfed Pantglas Junior School and a row of houses. The tip um, uh, was the responsibility of the National Coal Board, the NCB, and the subsequent injury placed the blame on the disaster on the organisation
What
and
the
9 named employees. So, interesting fact on that, Hannah's father was one of the children that was able to get out of that school.
Dude, that's fucking.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he,
that's
he,
terrifying.
he did lose a sibling.
Oh, damn,
Yeah,
dude.
it's the worst disaster in Welsh history, and it gathered millions and millions of support from around the world. To
Oh
people
yeah, dude.
donated to clear that up and sort
That's
everything out.
crazy.
There was loads. Yeah, it says there was 111 feet high at the time.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy.
So if you imagine 111 feet worth of slurry coming down the mountain.
That's crazy. All right, are you in Oklahoma now?
2 seconds. Let's go to Oklahoma.
So let's go
I
United States. Gonna be
got
dead middle. It's gonna be the OK.
yeah, I got the okay. Sorry, I just had to brush past all the hillbillies and the cousin fuckers.
There's a lot of that, man. There's a lot of
Right.
cousins and
Jesus
hillbillies.
Christ. Right, okay. So at the moment I am looking at Langston.
You're at Langston?
Yeah.
Whoa. How'd you get to Langston?
I just scrolled in.
All right, so you're
There's
looking for
Langston.
Oklahoma City. You see Oklahoma City?
Yeah, I got
You want to
Mustang,
dead center
Eagle,
Oklahoma
Norman.
City, zoom into that, and you're going to see a little town called Moore, Moore, Oklahoma.
There's so many names popping up that I couldn't make. So I've got Heronville.
Harandawala.
It's just Heronville. Industrial Heights. Will Rogers World Airport.
Okay, so you're at the airport. So you want to go from the airport, you need to go right.
Okay.
You're going to see a town pop up called Moore.
Down the 240, is it?
Yep, down the 240. You want to go down to 240?
Okay, I'm going down.
And then,
I'm passing the Eagles, Cambridge Park, Ridgefield, Kennington.
okay, so when you're on the 240, when you hit the 35, you want to take 35 down.
Right. So if I've turned right, it's from where the airport, like you said, it's taking me to 240 and then the 40. then it takes me from the 40 to the 335.
Wait, what do you? Okay, go back to the airport.
Yeah, back at the airport.
Okay, so then you see there's 40. There's the 44 and the 240 are right there on your right hand side of the airport, right?
Yeah, I got the 44 that goes up. And
Yep.
then
You want to take the 240 over until that next big highway. That'll be 35.
okay, yeah, I got 35.
Go down 35.
Down 35. Right. I've come to an exit near Costco Wholesale. Uh, Ruby Grant Park.
You've gone too far.
Not too far.
So when you get on 35, you're going to look for an exit for 27th Street.
27th Street. I got Northwest.
This is fun. Yeah, we need
12th
to follow along for this, though.
Street. I know. I'm geographically illiterate.
Yeah, there's going to be a town called
it-
Moore, Moore.
Right, so I've got Northwest 8th Street, Northwest 5th Street. I've got the Pioneer Library System More Public Library.
Okay, hold on. Yep.
Right.
Okay, stay right there on the library.
Yeah. I got On Cue across the road.
Yep. So okay, so from On Cue, if you look up above that, you'll see Skatemore Skate Center.
Yep.
Click on that, or like get there.
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay.
I got More Recycle, Global Premier Staffing.
Yeah.
Fillmore Park. Oh, was it Belmore? Fairmore.
I am struggling to do it this way.
We should add a
Okay.
screenshot.
So from
hold on.
your
Hold on. Anna's just suggested something. If I do this. Let's get rid of that.
damn it, I lost it. I had it. Okay, so if you're at Skatemore, so from Skatemore to your right hand side, you're gonna see Central Junior High.
Right. From Skatemore. Hold on. Let me find it again.
Central Junior High School.
Right. So where am I going? Left or right? Sorry.
Right, up and to the right, just a little bit. Over that highway.
Yeah. I've got the More Central Junior High football field. Yeah.
Central Junior High. Okay, so from there, that road right next to it is called Broadway. You follow Broadway up, and then you see this FNB Community Bank. Then the next road you're looking for is Nail Parkway. It's gonna be on your right. It's gonna say North Nail Parkway.
Oh, I think I've gone a little too far now. Yeah, I got it.
You follow that all the way down.
Okay. Now I've come to a crossroads where it's Northeast 12th Street.
Yep, right before 12th Street on the right hand side. It's gonna be 1108.
Damn, I see you, boy.
Do you
see
see me,
you.
boy? That's my house, boy.
I see you, the boy.
From Wales to Oklahoma, we found it.
So which one are you?
1108.
Can't tell what the name of this one is. So that's 1200.
Yep, just keep going.
1108. I got you. What car is that?
Oh, I don't even know. Let me look.
It's a grey car.
It's the GT in this picture.
Yeah. Damn. Who the hell has got blue wheels on a V? Is that a VW
Oh, dude,
Jetta?
I don't even want to talk about my motherfucking weirdo neighbors. Oh my god, don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it.
Is that a Jetta?
Yeah, it's a Jetta too. At that, dude, it's got blue. It's got red on the other side. It's crazy. It's
No,
not
it's
a fun
got, it's
time.
got normal on the other side on this picture, but one blue wheel.
Yeah. Now he has the red one on the other side. Wild.
Jesus Christ. So yeah,
Wild.
if anyone's thinking about robbing this house, you know.
Oh god, here we go. I gotta scrub this whole video.
Like this car here is priceless. You can steal that. and get
Priceless.
millions of money back. The blue
Look,
wheel
yeah,
will
look at
sell
that
for a
wheel,
lot.
dude. Look at that wheel. Look at that wheel.
That's so embarrassing. I mean,
Oh,
why
this
is it?
looks
Why is
great.
his pickup truck look wonky, or is it the driveway? Oh, it's got a flat.
Yeah, it sat flat for fucking 2
Let's
years.
let's have a look at the cars then. Right, what's this? That's a Chrysler, is it?
No, that's a Jetta.
No, this thing.
The white one?
Yeah.
The white one's a Jetta. The other one's a
No, no, no.
S10, and then the goldish one or whatever. So here's the story about the gold one.
No, no, no. So go over to the house.
I'm watching your side. I'm watching your
Yeah.
screen.
So that's the Jetta.
No, that's not a Jetta. That's a Chrysler 300.
Yeah, so that's what I was just saying. So that one there is the Jetta. This one is a Chrysler, yeah?
Yep,
What's this? Eclipse? Oh, no, Corvette?
it's a Firebird.
Firebird, okay.
It's like a
Right,
'94 Firebird or something.
so that's a Dodge. I know that. What's this? Toyota. Trying to see if there's any brands that I've never seen before.
Probably not. That's Dodge, Toyota, GMC. That's Chrysler. Thunderbird or Firebird was made by.
See, we don't have Lincolns, so that's new. I would never
That's
have
not a
seen
Lincoln.
that.
That's a Dodge. That's a
No,
Ram.
no, it says Lincoln Navigator on the back of it.
Am I behind what you're showing?
Yeah, it must be. Are you watching
Oh,
it
I see the
through?
Lincoln now. Yep, I see the Lincoln.
Yeah. So what's this then? Is that a Ford Impala or the old police cars? Is it?
What?
So behind the Lincoln, there was a silvery blue car. Look, I can't tell if it's the old Ford that the police used or if it's just
That is a Mercury. They don't make Mercuries anymore.
right. Okay.
Mercury pretty much copied everything Lincoln did and made it cheaper, their own versions. But that's a Mercury. God, what's that called? I think it's a Mercury Cougar, dog, is what they were called. Because Lincoln did like the town car. It's the same kind of thing.
It's crazy. Look,
Kia.
yeah, this is absolutely nuts. Looking at some of these houses.
Yeah, you could do that. We're gonna get a copyright strike for sure.
I doubt it because it's public knowledge. It's on Google. You can't get copyright striking for using Google Maps.
Yeah, we were schooled to the fact that the North Wales speak actual Welsh and the South Wales don't. Also, I was schooled to the fact that you guys live on an island. I don't know why, but in my head, Wales was right next to like Belgium and France, and you guys were on the land side, not the island side.
Most lessons mandatory.
So you could totally live in my neighborhood.
It's more common in North Wales, South Wales, mostly English speaking. Yeah.
Where are you? You're on Broadway.
Yeah, now I'm on Broadway. I've just come off screenshot now.
I feel like we covered a bunch of information today.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we covered a bunch of shit.
Oh, 100%. Like we've covered where Giddy keeps his piggy bank, you know.
Shit, at the bank?
At the bank.
He ain't got no money. Po. We all po.
Oh, fucking hell.
We all po. So broke. It's not an island separate.
I think she's watching it back from when it started. I don't think she's watching it now.
I just didn't know because in my head, that entire island is Great Britain. Like, you weren't on that island. You just happened to be close to that island over there by France. I didn't realize that it was like, well, this is Britain. This is technically Wales. I didn't realize it was split like that.
Yeah.
Truly did not know that.
You fucking tit.
Truly did not know that.
Well, the more you
It's
know.
like Oklahoma or the United States. Everybody knows all the states are in one fucking, like, we're here. This is landmass. All of this is America, except for right above us, the damn Canadians. Which, fuck the Canadians.
Whoa, no. The Canadians are the nicest people on earth.
Dude, I've never met a nice Canadian one time in my life. And I
But
have gone over there 3 times for metal shows. Like I've gone to Ontario twice, and then I went to Quebec one time. Now, granted, I was on drugs and probably intoxicated the entire time from leaving the United States to entering Canada to coming back to the United States. But like, also that border is a whole lot easier than I would think any other border. I mean, the Mexico border is kind of fucking like you just pull up. You got any guns or drugs? No, I'm going to get them. All right, I'll see you when you get back. Like that's how it goes at that border. But I've never met a nice Canadian.
I don't know.
Like every time I'd go to a metal show, most of the loudmouth yelling chicks were the Canadians. See, never met a good Canadian. Oh my god, you just flashbanged my ass.
Never.
Your room was so dark, and then
Ooh, so great.
so dark.
Just like my soul.
Okay, hardcore McGee over here. All right, what else you got for us?
So, I wanted to talk about back to the family thing. We've obviously been touching on it the last couple of pods. So, I wanted to share a story with you about family that choose to not stay, but when questioned, the answers are very subpar and make no sense. Okay?
All ears.
So, I've got a half sister, same fathers, different mothers.
Okay, cool. Answer my
Yep.
question.
So, me and her at one point were very close. Then she went through a divorce with her partner, or is currently going through a divorce. So,
Do you like her partner?
I never had an issue with him. It's
Okay. I mean, that's just probably going to
Yeah.
play into one side or the other of a story. Okay.
Yeah, no, I've never had an issue with him. He's never done anything to me. She's told me her parts of stories, but you don't know. So I texted her this week and just said to her, look, I'm not sure what's happened. But I've been trying to keep in touch, and all you've done is ghost me at every corner. If there's something I've done, I'd appreciate at least a reason for the no contact. And if there isn't a reason, I'm in a state of confusion as I can't see what I would have done that is so bad to now be in this situation. I'm just trying to stay involved in yours and my niece's life. I would like people to keep in Tyron's life. So the response I had, I'm not going to go too in depth with it. The response I had was pretty much being a parent yourself. I found that it's important to keep people in your life that are going to make the effort on a day to day. My daughter's 3 years old, and you've not met her once, nor have you tried to. So this is where it gets funny, right?
Dang.
She said, "That's not to say I wouldn't love to build a relationship, um, and be an auntie to Taryn because it would mean the world to me. I just don't know if we're past that because I believe relationships should be built from an early age. You have a beautiful niece who you've never met, right?" I said, "Okay, granted, I've never met her. However,
Time out.
this
Time out.
okay,
Does she live within like 40 miles?
no, it is
Okay.
distance.
Okay. That's the other part I think I
She
needed to know.
she lives 4 hours away.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
so where you seen where we were on the map? If you
Yep.
was to go to the bottom of the United Kingdom, that's where
She's all the way down there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I said, okay, granted. Yes, I've never met my niece. But to say that I've never made the effort, I feel like that is a misrepresentation of my character. I've tried to come down not long after you break up, but due to work commitment, I was unable to break for the plans. Um, and I'm not sure how you can say I wasn't consistent when you broke up with your partner, I was ringing you at least once a week to check in, and then all of a sudden you stopped responding to my calls with an excuse. I said again, I never thought anything of it. I just assumed that you were busy. And then I went on to say, I have messaged you, tried to video call you before and with the baby, and you choose to ignore all of these. I've left you missed calls, and I have a WhatsApp, and then I hear nothing. And for so, you have not, neither have you contributed your 50% that makes up a working relationship. Like, a relationship works as a 50-50. I can only put in 50% because the other half has to be matched.
I don't believe that at all.
No?
I don't.
Okay, go on. Let me hear also.
I don't know if my perspective is different because I am a handicapped parent. I don't know if my perspective is different because I am 2 of 6 on siblings with 3 more on my mother's side, so like 2 of 9 technically. Um, one of 5 in the other side. So I don't know why I look at it differently. Relationships are never 50-50. It's
Okay.
100% that is required, but it is never you're going to get 50% from the other side.
No, I agree with that.
Okay.
So in that statement of the 50-50, it's so that was basically implying I have tried to come down. Work commitments have come up. I've been able to. Bear in mind that throughout this period, she's also learned how to drive. She's a fully grown woman. She's the same age as me. Between me and her, there's 6 months. Right? I know the maths doesn't work out.
No, I am hearing everything you're saying. I just and probably because I am older than you, I've actually been in
Old
this
fucker.
scenario quite a few times actually.
Yep.
I, Ollie, I'm gonna say it like I had to say it to myself. Get over yourself. Um, I understand your feelings. I understand your approach. I understand your. I'm gonna do what you're gonna do. If I'm gonna do it, you're gonna have to do it. All of that. I will tell you
Mm-hmm.
that through 32 years of life, I have realized there are 3 people in your life that put the same effort into your life that you do. It
Mm-hmm.
is your partner,
Yep.
your kids, and your true self because the world sees a very different version of Zach than Zach truly is in my soul, like 100%. And not that I'm like a fucking murderer on the inside or anything, and like, oh, they see me as a nice guy. Like, what it comes down to is I don't give the world all of my all, but I
Mm-hmm.
give my people all of my all. So there has to come a point when, and again, I don't know how to say this without being a dick.
No,
You
no.
just have to get over it. You have to get over the fact of I put in this much effort. Why can't you do that? And stop asking why they can't, and just ask what more you can do to make it possible.
No,
And
no.
if it's not
Right.
within the realm of possibility for you to
Yeah.
do more, if she's like, "Oh, I need you to do 99%, and I'm only going to do 1%," I'm going to say hi to Taryn and hold him and stuff like that. That doesn't work out for you. So rather than feel some sort of way, you just gotta cut the shit, man. You
Right.
literally just gotta cut the shit.
Yeah. So the point of saying the 50% thing, right, was so she had mentioned about keeping people in her and her daughter's life that are consistent and they're every day,
Well,
right?
she's inconsistent, it sounds like. So
So this
honestly,
is
you
where
need to
the
look at her and be like, you have to start a base level of consistency.
so this
Your
is where the
standard that you put
50% come
into
in.
life is never going to be
Yeah.
understood by anybody but you and maybe your partner. Like me and Anna hold a very similar standard of life. Now, there are things that piss me off that she doesn't even see it. She's like, and there's other things where she's over here, stark raving, fucking pissed off, mad. And I'm like, I have no idea why we're yelling, but yeah, let's be mad about it. But the overall has to be the same. And nobody is going to hold your same standard, Ollie.
So
And
this is it. So this is where the 50% thing come in. So that was in response to her saying, "I want people that are consistent in his life." So I made sure I referenced that prior to me sending that piece, and she then responded with, "I'm not arguing. Um, I'm not arguing here. Your points are valid, and as you say, I've also not contributed my percentage that makes up a working relationship. I do not disagree." I said about, you know, she could have made the effort to come see us. There's nothing stopping her. She then went on to say that um, you've never once offered me a place to stay. We would have caught a train as I'm not confident driving. First time I've heard of it. So I responded with, if you had said you wanted to come up, there would have been a room. If you don't tell me, then how am I to know? So we went back and forth. Basically, she was shutting it down quite a lot. So I messaged her back saying, at this point, I feel like it's best we just leave this here. Where is it? Yeah, so I said at this point, I think it's best we leave this here. As from your responses I've gathered, you do. Sorry, I've got from the messages sent. That lets me know that at this point in life, you've passed the point of wanting to reconnect or even trying to. So this is why the title was marked down as it was, the ones that stick around, because I'm prepared to put in to anything the same amount as someone's prepared to put out. Now, not in the sense that I'm expecting them to make up the whole of a 50%. Like if there's same with in a partnership, like I said, there might be days that Hannah's only feeling 30%. I make up 70. You know, you work as a team and you make the difference. That's how it works. You're not expecting someone to be
I feel
100%
like in
50% every time.
relationships like that with your siblings and people to be into your kids' life and everything, it's never about percentage. It's like I'm gonna give 100, you're gonna give 100. You're gonna show me that you want to be around my kid and you want to be around me, and if you don't, like I'm not gonna give you any of my attention.
Yeah.
And that is where I've been for a long period of time because I do have a handicapped kid and my siblings do, besides a few of them, look at my kid different. They do act different around him, and their partners don't know how to act and stuff like that. You know how many times like either my sister Paige's boyfriend has said something stupid to where I want to fucking punch him in the face, or like my brother Michael's wife has popped off some dumb shit to where I'm just like, you don't get to say shit like that. To be like, there are consequences for your actions. Like, my wife's gonna punch you in the face because she's over here stark raving mad that you think it's okay to call things started. Like, there's there's a level and an understanding that like we were around all these people for so long, and when things had to change on our side, they didn't change for them, and that's where they have to stay. They
Yep.
have to stay in the understanding of like, you didn't choose to change, you didn't choose to grow up, you didn't choose to move on and keep going, and like stick around, like you really didn't. You chose to, well, I want to keep doing what I want to do, and that's the other thing. Like I had to realize the other day is like everybody's going through shit, bro. Everybody in the world every day like thinks that their life is the forefront of it. Everybody is the hero in their own story. They're the main character, like, and they are. I get that. Like I understand that, but like to truly understand that everybody thinks that they're telling this great tale in their brain every day, and a lot of people get lost in the, oh, what can I be, what can I do, what can I show, what can I do? And I just want to be a good dad, bro. I just want to be a good handicap dad. I want to be a good partner. I want to understand things, so like at the end of the day when I gotta lay down and be dead and gone and everything, I got to enjoy my life and I got to do shit that made me happy. um I think the older I get, the more I realize that people stay in the phases of life you leave them in
Yeah.
if they choose to stay there, because like
I agree.
I have friends like you that walked through shit with me and grew up, and you had your own kid, and you did this, and you bought a house, and you did all the things that you didn't have when we were first buddies. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And I have been forced with the opportunity of like be a good handicap dad, be a shit dad, give him up to the state, figure it out, like keep working your life away and putting him in daycare that doesn't support him, or be here for him. So like we've all made these decisions. And I feel like people choose to let themselves stay in the phases that were so comfortable to them.
Definitely. And this is the thing. It's like the no matter. I think we've touched on this before about how we're trying to force people to stay in our kids' lives. It's difficult to let go of not having people around. I mean, like at this point, I probably say there's close to me, as in like geographically wise. I think there's about three people I can call on, and two of them aren't family.
Yeah, I think I got
Yeah,
four people
and
I
it's
could
it's
like
it's crap
call.
as a new dad and as a dad in general. Like to think that your son's going to grow up a lot without knowing most of his family because no one just does.
My kid's also handy crippin', and he doesn't remember shit. Like
Yeah,
he's on 3 grade 1 narcotics every day. And the other thing about Gideon too, dude, is like, and maybe that's why I feel and act the way that I do about the situation. My kid has truly shown me what it is to show up,
yeah,
what it is to know that dad's gonna be there when he needs me, when he's shitting his pants or he's throwing up violently or like he can't move out of a situation. Like when when I need my dad, he's gonna show up. When I want my dad, he's gonna show up. My kid has shown me what it is on somebody's face to show up for him. And in a sense, I don't ever want anybody else to get that unless they've earned that. Like my
yeah,
wife gets it. Grandma gets it every once in a while. Like he intensely loves these people and shows them attention and affection in his own way, even if he's trying
yeah.
to kick you in the head. Like he tried to kill me the other day. No bullshit, dude. Hit me dead in the patch. Like had to go to the dark. Like I literally thought he broke my patch and everything. Just drop kicked me. He was just trying to wrestle with me and play with me. And like I don't ever want to take advantage of what truly loving somebody and supporting somebody and like having somebody there for you feels like. Because my kid has shown that to me, and like if you're a true homie, if you my man's, if you're my dude, even on the other side of the world, I got you. I love you.
Yep.
Like I'm here for
Likewise.
whatever you need at whatever point. And that's a rarity, dude. And I've realized that like blood and water are not the same. And people are like, oh, blood's thicker than what? No, it's not, dude. I got fucking blood family that doesn't even call me. And then I got boys on the other side of the world that check on me twice a week. Like it just comes down to those who stick around, putting the effort in when the effort's not easy, dude. It's not easy to do these things. It's not easy
No,
to go through my day and then you be like, man, I'm having a shit day, and be like, fuck it, we both having a shit day. What's up? Let's get through
let's
it.
be
Like,
shit
and my
together.
kid does that, dude. Like, I'll wake up hurting and he's having a bad day, or I'll wake up fine and he's having a bad one. I'll wake up hurting, he's fucking ready to go. It's just I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna put my effort in every day for him because that was my deal.
I also think we need to touch on a conversation me and you had last week.
Okay.
It was the conversation last Monday, if you remember.
About my kid. Okay,
Right.
so here's the thing, man.
So let
I hear
me
you.
get into it, and then you can interject.
Good.
So there's points in people's lives, and this stands for anyone that will or in the future or now that is watching, where you're dealt a shit hand by anyone. You've got no control over it. You've got no expertise in the issues that are occurring. You've got no knowledge without someone else telling you because it's something you would never know. Now, this man sat on the other screen, rang me up last week, and he was in a bad place because the medical system failed him and his family.
Fuck you.
Fuck oh you. They give him some news, as has been previously discussed on this video about his son's spinal issue. But at that time, same with any parent, the immediate first thought that comes to your head is, why didn't I find this out sooner? Now, it makes you feel and think a lot of things for both him, his partner, uh, some of the close family around him. You know, why didn't we pick up on this? The straight truth of it is, in their situation, they never would have picked up on this because it's not something that is outside of his genetic deletion. Now, this man rang me up and was in, like I said, a bad place. He said to me, I feel like I'm a shit parent. Why didn't I pick this up? The truth behind everything is you are never a shit parent. If your knowledge is based on the learnings and teachings from your peers that is specialized in a field that you rely on and they don't pick this up, there's nothing you can do as a parent that will, one, make you feel any different to how it makes you feel at that point. There's nothing you could have done pre this. Now, I want to make it clear that regardless how you feel about a situation, you're entirely wrong. Because in Zach's case, his son can't express to him in words he's in pain. He can't express to him that there's something going on. That
That sucks
I
the
feel
worst.
like this is it.
When they said he's in pain, and I said, well, he can't tell me that, and they just looked at me like, well, I don't know what you want me to tell you. And I'm like, I wanted you to fucking tell me he was in pain. I wanted you to tell me he was like, that's what I wanted you to do, is to tell me that he was in pain.
That
And I appreciate it, man. And I think the thing that like me and Anna, especially over the past couple of weeks, have really had to like look at each other and address is the uncomfortable reality that like our 4-year-old is having a spinal column surgery.
mhm.
Um, and there is a chance things could go wrong, man. There's always a chance when you do something of this validity and like this big of a manner. But the other thing is we've had to sit and look at each other and know that if we don't do something now, if we let it go, it's only going to get worse. He's only going to stay as limited as he is. He's never going to be able to progress, and he's going to start to regress, honestly.
Yep.
So I and I hear you, and I don't want to be like, oh, I'm a great father. I still think I missed some things that I could have done better on, but I don't think they would have changed the scenario of what's going on. I don't think they would have changed the outcome. I don't think anything I could have seen would have mm, stopped the cyst, or I couldn't have done anything. And I
Yeah.
understand that. And I hear what you're saying there. The thing I'm struggling with is knowing that I'm not even anymore struggling. Like the thing that really hit me in that moment was that I know he's in pain now,
Hmm.
and I have to make the decision of do something or don't about it. And in that call is like, yeah, cut my 4-year-old open in the spine, put a spinal tap in him to drain stuff and do this and everything, or let him sit there for years and years and years to come in pain with cyst on his spine, with the inability to get up, wanting to get up and everything. So really, it came down to a real tough decision. That wasn't a tough decision, honestly. If you ask me or Anna again, like we would say yes immediately. It came down to truly giving Gideon a chance.
Yeah.
And that is all I think I can do. I think getting him to gain weight, stepping away from my job and everything, doing everything that I've done to this point has been about giving him a fighting chance. It's a abstract reality that you live in when your kid is messed up in a different sense and does have his genetic deletion problems and stuff like this. And I don't know how to fight with him always. But I just want to give him a chance. Just give him a fighting chance. And he's a fighter. Like Gideon is that kind of person. He is 100% a fighter. He's got the name of it and everything. He's ready to no holds bar, knuckle down. Like he's ready to do what he needs to. I just got to give him the tools to do it.
Yeah.
I think that's
Which you
scary
are.
about. Yeah, I think that's the scariest part. Is just like I'm not performing the surgery because I don't know how to perform the surgery, but like I am making the decision to put my faith in the medical system that saved my life the same way, kind of thing, and to hope that it helps him. And I know my brain hurts all the time, in its own right and everything, but I did have a brain injury, so I know he's gonna hurt. I know it's always gonna be a little weird that they cut his spine open and everything, but I hope that overall really helps him. I hope it's like a 10% hurt to a 90% help. And I think that's all we've decided is that we're gonna give him a fight. Um,
And for that, and I'll say it again on this, is what I've told you previously. For that, Gideon knows wholeheartedly that you're doing everything you can for him, and if he could talk to you, he would. The point of me bringing this up was one for Zach and two for the people that again might be going through a situation like this that you feel like is completely out of your hands. Now, as a neurotypical child's father, I won't have to go down the route of my son can tell me if there's a problem. But there's cases around the world where people's kids can't, and just because a situation has come up where you're completely out of control of the situation doesn't make you any less of a great parent. Doesn't make you any less of a great person, any less of a great family unit. The best way the best thing I could say would be as long as you've got a strong foundation with you and your partner and the people around you, nothing you do will ever be wrong. Because this man does everything that he can within his mind, soul, and body to care for him and his family and his son.
just trust
Uh,
your gut, especially when it comes to your kid.
yeah,
Trust your kid too. My kid can't tell me anything, but just I looked him in the
he can
face
almost
and was
kill you,
like,
but
"Yeah." I was like, "Hey," I was like, "This is gonna help you," and he just looked at me and was like, "You, yeah, yeah,
if this
I
is
think
what you
so,
think,
Dad. Like, this is gonna help me. Then do it. Like, I'm with it. I'm with the fight. I'm ready to put the extra effort in if I need to. And that's the thing. Just trust your gut.
yeah,
I heard something before Gideon was born, and it's a phrase I always live my life by. I say it a lot all the time. We're all fucking our kids up somehow.
100%.
Like 100%. We're all fucking our kids up somehow. So just pick your battles. Love your kids too. Like take that extra time and just that little anything. Love your people. Be one of the ones that sticks around.
Yeah, and just make sure you're there for people that everyone's going through shit.
Yeah,
I
don't be hard. I was like, oh, I'm fine because
Yeah,
I like to do that too, but I'm not fine. I just gotta say it out loud most of the time, even if it's shit I don't want to hear. It really helps to say the shit out loud, like it does.
and if you don't feel comfortable speaking to your significant other, then don't be afraid to reach out. Or if you know someone is struggling, and you know someone, like, there's things that, and I've openly told Hannah, there's things that I will talk to her about, but there's things that I wouldn't talk to her about, in the sense that that's something I need the boys' opinion on.
Yep.
I need a man's opinion, not a caring, loving opinion. I need a different. It's a different type of
Yeah, because you're gonna be
opinion.
nice to me about it, and I need somebody to tell me the truth about it. I need someone to grab a hold of
Yeah,
me and tell me that it sucks, and know that it sucks, and to embrace the suck.
yeah. You know,
Yep.
it's not everyone wants to hear the everything will be okay, and you know, you can reassure someone as much as you want, and yes, it might help to some degree. But if that person isn't comfortable speaking to you about it, because as men from our generation, we
We
are
don't talk about
brought
shit.
no, we're brought up that men don't talk about their feelings, men don't cry, men don't show emotion. And for the generation after us, yes, that might be a thing, because now everyone is encouraged to speak up about their things. But there's a lot of people from our generation and older that don't speak out, and this
Yep.
is why men's mental health is so bad in this day and age. If they're not comfortable speaking to you about it, and you can see that there's a problem, get them to reach out to someone they are comfortable talking to. It's nothing stronger than having that shoulder, not even to cry on for a man, but a shoulder to rest your head on. Go, man, I think I fucked up, or man, this is fucked,
and
because
and
that's what
there's
you need.
nothing stronger in taking control of that too, because you're gonna feel it, you're gonna think it, you're going to go through those emotions. To be able to grab them, put them somewhere, to get them out of your head, to see them, to break them down, that is strength.
Yeah,
People always talk about, oh, it's not strong to break down and to cry. No, yes it is, because you're taking that if you do not take it and deal with it, then in those moments, in those times, it's just going to manifest, and it's always going to be there. There is strength in grabbing a hold of the situation and being able to change the direction that you're going to go, to understand, to see these things, to fear these things, to be like, wow, this situation could, if X, Y, and Z happens, I could lose a child. Yes, I understand that now. I'm aware of that. If I don't address that fear and know that, like, hey, this is part of what I'm scared of, that's strength. That is what I believe to be strength, to understand why you are the way you are, why you're feeling the way you are, and to understand what is truly in front of you. That's strength. But, oh, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm strong. Shut up, but it's eating you the fuck alive. That's why you drink a bottle of whiskey about it every night. That's why you do this about it. That's why you do. I don't need to do those things. I don't have to not be myself to be strong. And I know people are like, you okay? No. I'm fighting with the idea of what's going on with my kid, this, that, and the other. Are you going to be okay? Yep. Yep. Because I'm putting these things where they need to go. I'm identifying them. I'm realizing what it is, and I'm moving past it. That's
exactly,
strength.
100%. Yeah. So that's pretty much what we've got to talk about for today.
That was a good one today.
It
I
was a good one.
appreciate you guys.
We done
Thanks for the
some.
therapy session. Check out all of our other videos. Like I said, keep an eye out for the Handy Crypt Clothing Company. We were gonna get an Etsy up and everything. I'm gonna post it everywhere.
We'll advertise that on the stream as well. It'll be
Yep.
the first comment in the post, and it'll also be referenced on the screen as a click.
We'll definitely put some stuff on there. I appreciate you
100%.
guys. Have
Appreciate
a
you
good
guys.
day, guys.
Show us the plaque one more time. Send us off with it.
What?
Show us the plaque one more time. A different
Oh,
breed
yeah.
of special
Yep,
need.
yep.
And again, like Zach said, guys, this is what's going to
A
be on the
different
back of all the
breed of
clothing.
special needs.
Once the patterns have all come in and the trademark licensing, we're going to start looking at getting some movement on it. And then, yeah,